The most talked about Ring of Honor event ever is now available on home video from ROHWrestling.com. Best in the World 2011 from the sold-out Hammerstein Ballroom in New York showcase the best pro wrestling on the planet. See the Briscoes, the All Night Express, the Kings of Wrestling, and Haas and Benjamin battle for the title of wrestling's greatest tag team. Then relive what many call the pro wrestling match of the year. Eddie Edwards battles Davey Richards for the World Championship. Best in the World 2011 on sale now at ROHWrestling.com.
The World Television Championship match at Final Battle will now be a triple threat match. Plus, more news from the training camps of Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards. And is Roderick Strong still bidding for attention? All that and more here tonight inside Ring of Honor. As we saw earlier in the program, last week's World Television title match between Jay Lethal and El Generico ended in a time limit draw. But Jay Lethal feels Mike Bennett cost him the victory. Mike Bennett just taunting Jay Lethal. Are you kidding me? The ego on Mike Bennett.
That's what you get for your troubles.
Right in the mouth. Can Lethal put Generico away? Time ticking down. Wait a minute. Just scores. The Lethal injection scores.
That's one.
The referee is with Bennett.
That's a 3 count.
And the time limit is expired. Are you kidding me? Mike Bennett prevented Jay Lethal from scoring a victory here.
Talking trash to each other. Wait a second.
Oh my God! Look out! Time limit is expired. Lethal still the television champion. As a result of that match, it's been decided that all three men will now meet for the World Television title in a triple threat match. Pinfall, knockout, tap out. The last unbeaten man will be the World Television champion. The champion Jay Lethal, El Generico, the Prodigy Mike Bennett. And by the Prodigy's request, senior official Todd Sinclair will not referee this match. It's all part of Final Battle. Richards-Edwards 3, December 23rd, live from New York City's Manhattan Center. In Eddie Edwards' corner at Final Battle will be UFC Hall of Famer Dan the Beast Severn, who seems to have a vested interest in this matchup, and Edwards plans on using it to his advantage.
It seems like in most combat sports, boxing, MMA, wrestling, true rivalries are summed up by trilogies. 3 fights. Ali Frazier comes to mind. This will be Richards-Edwards 3. I won the first one, Davey won the second one. It's been proven any night either one of us can win. But what hasn't been proven is which one of us is the better man. 2 out of 3, that's going to make a case.
This is more than just a training or a coaching job for myself. I can identify with Eddie. Shamrock and I, we went 1-1. There wasn't a Shamrock Severn 3. The world never found out. Me and Ken never found out who the better man was. I think I know, but the record books don't print opinions. These guys need to know. They deserve to know. And in the process, if I can help Eddie beat Davey and regain that world title belt, I will have done my job.
I do feel that, like, when I won the title, I stepped out of Davey's shadow. You know, I proved to myself, I proved to all the fans that I can stand on my own 2 feet. But then when Davey beat me and took that title from me, I'm right back in that shadow. But I need that light. I need to step back out. I need to prove once again that I can stand on my own, that I am the better man.
While Eddie Edwards gets his mind and body ready at Michigan sports camps, Davey Richards' training camp in St. Louis has been closed to cameras. But when we spoke to Davey Richards earlier today, he had these comments.
The problem is I'm training for someone that I don't even know anymore. You know, back in June, I fought Eddie Edwards, my brother, my running mate, my tag team partner, my friend. The list goes on and on. But since Severn's come in the picture, it's someone different. And I know how Severn works. This guy's had more fights than anyone in the history of MMA. This guy's known for breaking people down mentally and physically. So I know, come Final Battle, Eddie Edwards is going to be a whole new beast. I don't have to be a completely different fighter to beat him. This is not a question of technique. It's not a question of power, of conditioning. Any move can be countered. There's always a stronger opponent. What I can't prepare for is a different person, a different mindset, a different way of thinking. Yeah, I hear what O'Reilly's telling me, and what the fans are telling me, what Kazina's telling me, what everyone's telling me, that there's a dark side to Eddie. You know, and that dark side is overcoming his good side. But I don't want to believe that. You know, he's my brother. I want to know him the way I've always known him, which is a man of honor. I just hope I'm right.
While the participants in the biggest Ring of Honor match of the year continue to prepare themselves, Roderick Strong's cries for attention continue to be more pronounced.
Here we are, back at Camp Strong in Tampa, Florida, training harder than ever. And honestly, last night was the hardest cardio session ever. Thank you. But still, no one anywhere near my level has accepted my challenge yet. And that really pisses me off. I already have my ticket to New York City. I'm gonna be at Final Battle. But I have to sit in the back and watch Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards fight over the world title. A match I should be in. And that doesn't make me happy at all. And honestly, if this isn't the best pro wrestling match I've ever seen in my life, I mean a fight to the death. If someone doesn't die, I'm going to walk right down that aisle, I'm going to kick them both in the and ask for a refund back for my plane ticket.
Most everyone else is predicting it will be a classic. Eddie Edwards, with Dan Severn in his corner, challenging Davey Richards, with Team Richards in his corner, for the ROH World Championship. Our countdown to Final Battle continues next week inside Ring of Honor.
Want more ROH? Log on to ROHWrestling.com, the home for Ring of Honor online. Become a ringside member and get instant discounts on merchandise, DVDs, and internet pay-per-views. Watch over 20 hours of new video every month, including classic matches, out-of-print DVDs, and priority access to the ROH TV show. Interact with stars of ROH in exclusive Q&A sessions. This is the complete Ring of Honor experience. Become a member today at ROHWrestling.com. Visit the online store at ROHWrestling.com for the latest Ring of Honor DVDs and official apparel. You can now purchase past and present live events and internet pay-per-views on DVD, featuring stars such as the American Wolf, Davey Richards, wrestling's greatest tag team, the Briscoe Brothers, Eddie Edwards, Jay Lethal, Roderick Strong, the All-Night Express, and many more. ROHWrestling.com also carries the latest in apparel, with t-shirts, baseball caps, and much more. For all your Ring of Honor merchandise needs, visit ROHWrestling.com today.
Welcome back to Ring of Honor Wrestling. There are the lovely Blossom Twins, Holly and Hannah, with some outstanding ROH merchandise. Visit ROHWrestling.com for all the information on that. Folks, our main event